open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by Rock Freedom and Fireworks. That is going to be this coming Saturday, the annual jump on 4th of July that the city of Longwood puts on. Taco Bob, always a good time.
Every year, go out there, man. It's a great time. Music, food, drinks, and fireworks, of course.
Ryder Park on 434 in Longwood. We'll be out there. JRR will be there starting at 5 on Saturday. It's a free event, so we hope to see you there. Dog, we got you on the horn there?
The dog is here, ready to rock and roll with the premier rock and roll DJs in this country.
Yeah, that we appreciate the platitudes. I was going to ask you on the subject of rock and roll, since there's not much happening in sports. Did you just want to fill your time here with rock and roll birthdays, some classic rock memories? The ball's in your court, dog.
Well, I saw where the founder of Bad Company,
Mick Ralphs,
just passed away. And Mott the Hoople.
Yep, all the young dudes.
What is a Mott the Hoople?
That was his prior band.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, speaking of sports and you needing stuff to talk about probably, I never got a gloat yesterday, but when we picked the amount of games that it would take in the NBA Finals, Pat had 5, Dog had 6, and young Robbie over here, I had 7.
And then he proceeded to declare himself a sports expert.
Really?
Some would say.
You would be some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Speaking of the NBA, the odds for the betting odds for next season already out. Oklahoma City favored to win again. Where do you think the Magic are in the odds? Yeah, I'm going to let you guys have a little guess here. Anyone? Where are they in the odds standings?
Middle of the pack?
I say 65%.
Middle of the pack?
No, I'm talking about Yeah, okay, so you're saying middle of the pack. I don't know what 65% means.
A little above middle of the pack. 50%, 100%, 65.
They have the 5th best odds.
Wow.
5th best odds. They are 1,200 plus 1,200, which means you could bet $100 right now. If they win the title next year, you win $1,200. I got to tell you, things are opening up for the Orlando Magic, and obviously you don't want anybody to get injured. But when you look at the Eastern Conference next season, Tyrese Halliburton, it was confirmed yesterday, the Indiana Pacers star, out for next year with a ruptured Achilles tendon. Damian Lillard, Milwaukee Bucks star, out for next season with a torn Achilles tendon. Jason Tatum, Boston Celtics star, out next year with a torn Achilles tendon. Things are open. Maybe the injury gods are finally smiling on the Orlando Magic. So
you hate to see that, though.
You hate to see it, but for the Magic, it opens up the Eastern Conference. There's no question about it. That's why the Magic have the 5th best odds to win the title next
Taco
year.
used to think I was a bad person for throwing quarters in the pond at the mall, the Palm Beach Mall, and wishing injuries on my opponents in high school.
He really did that, dog. Can you believe that? He would throw a quarter in the wishing well at the mall, that fountain thing that I used to steal the quarters from, and he'd wish that his opponents would get an injury. What is wrong with him?
Good Lord.
Just win, baby.
So anyway, back to the odds. Yeah, the Thunder 1, Cleveland 2, the Knicks 3, the Rockets, who just got Kevin Durant 4, and then the Magic are 5th. This is according to FanDuel. Speaking of the Celtics, they just traded Drew Holiday, one of their better players, to Portland for Anthony Simons. It looks like, I think the Celtics may be tanking for next season. All right. I think they could be tanking next season because they know Tatum's out, and then, then they'll get back into it 2 years from now, but we'll see. But they traded one of their best players for an expiring contract. So we'll see what happens there. Anthony Richardson just had a football camp at the University of Florida or up in Gainesville, where he's from. He's saying that the Gators, his former team, are going to win the national championship this year.
This year.
That's what he says. They're going to run the table in the college football playoffs. I think Anthony Richardson regrets not staying in college a year or two more.
I think
because he's on the verge of being an NFL draft bust.
Yeah, I think AR needs to focus more on finishing an entire game without whining and getting out of the game because he's tired. I told you from watching him up at Gainesville with my daughter going, and I said he was hot or cold. There's no doubt about it, and he's done the same thing in the NFL.
Major League Baseball news: the not the Oakland A's, I guess the Las Vegas Rays broke ground on their new stadium.
Not Rays.
What did I say? Rays?
Yeah. You
went
got
A's
Rays on.
Rays.
You've got
Vegas
Rays on your mind.
The Las Vegas A's broke ground on their new stadium yesterday in Vegas. It's supposed to be done by the beginning of the 2028 season, which leads me to this question about the Rays. When's the if you were a betting man right now, when all is said and done, when the dust is settled, where do you think the Rays are going to be playing? Their permanent home.
Somewhere near downtown Tampa.
Yeah, I agree.
So you're betting on Tampa?
Yeah.
I would. I'm betting. Maybe call me a homer. I'm still betting on Orlando.
I hope you're right. I really do. I do. I'll go to the mall and throw a quarter in the. Do they still have those?
Malls or the fountains?
Both.
I'm going to go with the 65% chance they're in downtown Tampa.
60. Okay, so that's 65%. Your number for today. That's your number for today.
It is. You bet.
Hey, when you said where do the Magic stand? If they're fifth out of however, that's about 65%. A sports expert?
Maybe. I'd have to do the math on that.
All right, hey, Bulldog, good luck on your show over there this morning on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game on adjacent to us, and then taking a time out from your show to grab a cup of coffee and provide a sports page for us here on JRR. We do appreciate it, brother.
By the way, happy birthday to the great Jeff Beck and Mick Fleetwood today. Oh!